Hi all, I'm D and welcome to Decode's YouTube channel. So, round 1 of Infosys SP DSE got rescheduled. Okay, so for thousands of people, round 1 got rescheduled to the upcoming Sunday. 1 week it got pushed forward. So, in this video, I'm going to talk all about it. If you got your reschedule mail, then watch this video fully because I'll tell you what happens next and what you should do now and what kind of preparation you should do. And if you have attended round 1, and still submitted your code but still received your rescheduling mail, then I'll tell you what to do exactly. Okay, so watch this video till the end because I'm talking about some previous year questions, what questions were asked, what kind of questions were asked yesterday, so that it will be useful for you in this 1 week of your preparation. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel, Decodes. Okay, purpose of this channel is to be useful for others who are all preparing for their interviews so that they can get to the next steps of their lives. My channel starts from hiring announcement till onboarding details. So whatever rounds you have, I talk about it. I put videos, I solve the questions for you. So if you just follow my playlist for various companies, if you're preparing for a company, then it will be very useful for you. Now let's get into this. Okay, what happened today? In the case, what happened on round 1? Many of you got something like this, an internal server error, right? Okay, many of you got internal server error, kind of something like this. And when you executed your code, you got something like this also, a 500 501 error. Okay, so usually having coded many application myself, this status of 500, server responded with the status of 500, it's usually like an issue from their side, backend side. It's nothing to do with your computer or your laptop connection failure, Wi-Fi issues, cache issues, nothing. This is from their side. So either you got internal server error or you got this particular uh, like error. Now, who received the rescheduling mail? Those who got this internal server error and these kind of error, those who couldn't able to submit the particular assessment, they got this rescheduling mail. Okay, so the assessment is rescheduled to 24th May. So on 24th May, what is happening? What is going to happen? Half of you are going to attend round 1 in various slots, and remaining and already assigned people will attend round 2, right? Okay, so for round 1 preparation, let's see what to do. But what students should do now? What's next? So there are two cases. You couldn't submit your assessment, and you did not get any follow-up email regarding this. Check your email regularly. Check in the spam and promotions folder. This is very important. Do not miss this. Check the spam and promotions folders and to see if you've got any mail that looks something like this. Okay, email reschedule would be your mail. Okay, so like we have 10 a.m. batch and 2 p.m. batch mostly, or 1 p.m. batch will be 2 slots mostly. Now, and continue preparing you for your assessment and avoid panicking, and don't instead of saying avoid spreading unverified rumors, I'd like to say don't believe any unverified rumors. Don't believe, because that is what is fear mongering. Okay, now what is the preparation advice that I would like to give you based on yesterday's questions asked? So what kind of questions were asked yesterday? Focus mainly on DP, greedy. Very important, you guys. DP and greedy are very important. One question from DP, question from greedy, for sure. Okay, so under DP they also ask 2D DP, 3D DP. So whatever is in DP, not only the basic problems, even the advanced difficult problems like 2D DP, 3D DP, 2D partitions, please practice that in this upcoming week. I'll definitely post videos on this, solving various questions, previous year questions also. But do not miss DP, greedy. You can easily solve 2 questions. Greedy, mostly they ask easy questions from this, but we don't know. Make sure to prepare. And graph and tree kind of questions also were very important. Do not miss this. And before that, I already put a last minute preparation video on round 1. So we got 3 hours, 3 coding problems, and easy, medium, and hard level. What is the, let me talk about the cutoff once again. So, okay, let me talk about the cutoff once again. Let me just take my pen. Okay, you got 3 questions right. to be eligible, at least to get selected for round 2, minimum questions that you need to solve is 12 out of 12 test cases in EC, 6 out of 12 test cases in medium. This is enough because totally 36 test cases, and out of that, if you solve at least 18 test cases, you'll be eligible for next round. So 18 test cases will for sure you will get selected for DSE round. I mean DSE role. I'm talking about. I'm just saying. The role is purely based on all rounds preparation, round 1, round 2 interview preparation. Okay, so if they see if you solved 18 1.5 questions here, 1.5 questions here, and basic interview questions you answered, then they'll put you in DSE role finally. They will not give you DSE role here itself. Okay, that is what I want to confirm with you. I mean, let you know, guys. Okay, because it is getting miscommunicated. For SP level L1, L2 and L3, for SP L1, 12 out of 12 fully, please. Okay. So 24 out of 36 test cases. And over here, if you've solved like 4 out of 12 at least, so total would be 28 out of 36, you'll definitely get L2 level. For L3 level, 36 out of 36 is 28. Okay. So please make sure at least you solve 1.5 questions. And highest priority topics are always for this DP, greedy, grass, tree, TRIS, trace concept. Okay. And then important question that I would like to talk is, if you've never solved any DP or greedy questions, start from this basic question. For DP, go through this climbing stairs, house robber, coin. Literally, this question was asked. Who knows? You can directly get one question from this. You never know. 0 by 1 knapsack. And for greedy, activity selection, assign cookies, fractional knapsack, minimum platforms. Okay, this is really, really important. Time management strategy is 20 to 30 minutes for EC questions, 60 to 75 minutes for medium questions, remaining time focus on hard question. Do not waste your time over here. And one important thing I would like to tell you is, even though if you solve, let's say you solve 28 plus test cases out of 36, but you used AI, means your code is plagiarized. They'll definitely check. They'll definitely do an AI check, and if they find that your code is plagiarized, if it passes the plagiarism check, then you'll definitely get rejected. On the other hand, if you only solved 18 out of 36, but your code is yours, it's not plagiarized, you will still get selected. Something like this also, 12 out of 12, 4 out of 12 also. If your code is not plagiarized, you'll definitely get selected. Okay, now let me just okay, this is done. And some of the Infosys PYQ question is over here. Please focus on this also. This is very, very important. One pattern I'm observing across this is, this maximize questions are being asked continuously, you guys. Don't miss this. Maximize bitwise of or after K doublings. Task scheduling for maximum profit. Maximize reward with energy and focus constraints. Okay. Maximize enjoyment from reading books. Don't forget to practice this maximize questions, because even if you don't get the same question, you will know how to find it, right? You will know how to understand the pattern. Okay, so I'll definitely put videos on this, how to solve this, but please make sure you go through this particular PDF because it's really important. Spiral matrix, this is such a repeated question. Spiral matrix, it's very such a repeated question for round 1. Palindrome pairs is also important. Okay, now I'll definitely share this particular PDF in the description box below, so make sure you go through this. And finally I would like to talk, if you did not receive mail, wait 1 or 2 days and see it in the spam or promotions folder. Let's talk about this. If you completed round 1 but still your interview got rescheduled, round 1 got rescheduled, if you received a rescheduled mail, please attend the test on the particular day. If your round 1 next rescheduled round 1 is on May 24th, attend. Even though you submitted already, attend this also, because without a reason they would not give you a rescheduled mail. There may be some error while submitting your code, your assessment did not get submitted, right? Because of this kind of issue, it can happen totally. So don't think that, okay, I already submitted, I don't need to attend again. Do not think like that. Several students reported that they completed the exam successfully but still received a rescheduling mail. If that happened to you, safest approach is to consider the reschedule valid and be ready to write the test again. Write the test again. Unless Infosys explicitly sends you a mail again saying that, okay, your first attempt will be evaluated, you don't need to attend the new assessment, only then ignore it. Till then, attend. Don't miss. Okay, this is all about this video, guys. I'll see you in another video with interview preparation, most commonly asked interview questions, solving DP previous year questions and everything. Okay, so do not miss. Please subscribe to my channel, like and share this video so that it will be useful for others also. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in another video. Till then, take care and bye bye.